Hi guys, till this point we have discussed different data structures, starting from list, then set, then dictionary, then nested dictionary. Now we move to the tuple. What is the tuple data structure? Tuple data structure we can define with a simple open bracket, okay, like this. Okay, another way also we can use the tuple function. We can use, by using this we can assign a variable. Tuple function I have assigned to the variable. Now this variable is converted into a data structure called tuple. And if I'll check the running this one, if I check what is the type of the variable tuple, my tuple, it is shows this variable is a tuple that type. And if I want to print my tuple, it will show only a bracket, open bracket. Okay, so tuple we can define open bracket. We cannot change and replace the element of tuple, but we can change the whole tuple. Here remember, we cannot change single the element. For example, I want to change, suppose I want to change Kumar to something else, KU. Okay, but we cannot do this one. If we want to change, we can change the whole value. Okay, so what is the use of tuple? We'll see later. Okay, so now this is we can see this is printed. Okay, I have assigned these three values to my tuple with a open bracket, and my tuple, if I printing tuple, it shows where these three elements are there in this my tuple, and it can be indexed. Okay, if I want to print zeroth index, it is Sarath. If I want to print one index, then it's Kumar. If I want to the second index, it will print at 0. And if I want to item assignment, it also doesn't support the item assignment. But I want to zeroth position, I want to change this Sarath to hello, but it cannot, we cannot do it. Show the error. Yeah, tuple doesn't support the item assignment. Okay, another thing to know, but you can replace the whole tuple. For example, my tuple, if I print here my tuple, this see this South Malvera, but I want to replace this whole tuple, the element whatever it is there, I want to replace with some other elements like hello world. I want to replace it. My tool, we can replace it by using the same open brackets. Okay, so if I now I print my tuple, it will convert it in the Sarath and Kumar Vera completely changed to hello world. We cannot change a single element, so that because this shows that we cannot support the item assignments, but we can change the complete element as a whole. Okay. Uh, Also, we can check the element how many count. We can use the count inbuilt functions. If I could check what are the inbuilt functions, there are two inbuilt functions. One is the count, another is the index. Okay, in tuple. If you press that after the dot, if you press the tab button, it will show how many inbuilt functions are there. So you can count the value, like hello is present one time, how many times it is present, you can show it is one times. And suppose I want to I have my tuple is now having two hello, and I want to see the count of hello, it will show the two. And world also, if I want to print world, it will also show what is the index. Achha, if I want to check the index of the world, okay, the zeroth index, one index and second index, right? So if I want to check the index of this value world in my tuple, it will show the index number. Okay, so now we'll see where we can use the tuple, how we can use the tuple. Okay, so in the first will example of tuple, you can see how to it basically is used to unpack the values. For example, I am having x, my variable x is a tuple which contains 10. Another is a math, the string, another is also 25. Okay, I want to uh, I want to unpack these values. I want to store 10 with another value, another variable. Math I want to store in another variable. 25 I want to store in another variable. So how we can do that? We have to just mention these three value variables in three open brackets, and these the three tuples in this another open with equal sign. Then what will does, this source has been changed to 10, has been assigned to 10, subject has been assigned to math, and the full mark has been assigned to 25. This is secure. Score, for example, I have to score. What is my score? The math subject and the full mark was 25, and this achieved 10, achievement is 10, the score is 10. So I have to print the score subject and full mark, it will printed. The secure is not present. This is not secure, this is score. See, now the variable has been we have unpacked the value. Okay, we have unpacked the value in this way. Another is we can also define a function and return a value. For example, I want to define a function. This is an user friend function, and user defined function. I want to return a variable, return a value which contains not a single value, it contains two values at a time, and I want to return both values. So we can by assigning a tuple, by using a tuple, we can return both variables as a tuple. Tuple means this is a combination of values. Okay. uh, how I have done this, I have used the tuple, I have import the math function here. I'm define a function, user defined function, which is um, I have defined function f, and I am assigning variable c, and I am multiplying to, what this function works. This function is working returning a circumference and area of a circle. I want to I want to put a parameter value, and according to that parameter I want to calculate the circumference of the circle and the area of the circle. Okay, so what is the circumference of the circle? The function is 2 into pi into r, 2 pi r, and the area is pi into r square. So this also, this is mathematical, I have expressed this way. And pi, how I can for getting the pi, I have import the math in inbuilt function, and with this library, math library, I am using pi function. Okay, pi here, math.pi. So and return, I am returning what? I am returning the circumference and a area, c and a. So as I am returning two values at a time, so I use the tuple, and but I am passing one argument here in function. I am just radius r variable I am passing, and I returning two variables. So in this way we can in this way we also use tuple. For example, I have this user defined function I have created. The function name is f, and if I want to calculate the radius, the circle of a radius having 5 centimeter, for example. Okay, and what is this the circumference and area of the circle. This is the radius of the circle is 5 centimeter, then the 31 centimeter will the circumference, and 78 centimeter will be the area of the circle. Okay, so another way, I want to swap a value between two variables. Okay, how I can swap the value. For example, I want to change the value. A is having some value, b is having some value. A is having 5, b is having 6. I want to swap. I want to 6, I want to in a, and b should contain 5. How I'll do that one? I need to define another temporary variable. Temporary variable is equal to 1 a. Okay, then I assigned the b variable to what I have done, I have initially started assign the a value to a temporary variable. Okay, uh, then this part, the swap, how to swap two variables using tuple, we'll discuss in the next class, next session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Please connect with for my next session.